civilian life. Yes.
Thank you, Ned. On Bangladesh, as many times you were urging Bangladesh authority, for freedom of press, freedom of association, and I'm asking question on Bangladesh. And very recently, I faced the DSA and government filed cases against me under the Digital Security Act, as I asked that question in this briefing room. But on Bangladesh, but I'll not leave from my free journalism. I'll keep continue. But on Bangladesh, the current authority is very much attacking on freedom of assembly and freedom of association, as main opposition scheduled for their grand rally on December 10. And just ahead of this, at least 3,850 opposition leaders, workers, and their family members have been arrested by the police, by the government. So what is your comment on that, and how you are observing, as very recently SCS senior officials visited Bangladesh?
Well, let me start where you started, because I think it's important. We're, of course, aware that you and some of your colleagues, Pinaki Bhattacharya, Mufazur Rahman, have been charged under the so-called DSA, the Digital Security Act. We have made our concerns about the DSA very clear. We've done so in our human rights report. We have had frank and candid conversations with our Bangladeshi partners as well. Freedom of expression should never be criminalized. It should never be a source or a subject of duress or intimidation. Likewise, to the second part of your question, we're concerned about reports of intimidation and political violence in Bangladesh. We call on the government to respect and to protect the fundamental freedoms of expression, association, and peaceful assembly. We're also concerned about reports of police harassment, arrests of opposition party members, and restrictions on the ability of the opposition parties to meet and to hold peaceful rallies. We call on all parties in Bangladesh to respect the rule of law and to refrain from violence, from harassment, from intimidation as well. We call on the government of Bangladesh to ensure that no party or candidate threatens, incites, or conducts violence against another party or candidate. Genuine elections require the ability of all candidates to engage voters free from violence, harassment, intimidation, and we encourage the government authorities to investigate these reports of violence thoroughly, transparently, and impartially, and to hold the perpetrators to account. Jenny, sorry.